Hi there, Marge here from A Rose Grows in Harlem. It is Tuesday, February 20th, and I'm about to go on vacation. So let's take a look at where the garden stands and just give a little update of what I've done so far. There were a lot of pieces that had to be completed before the vacation, and recording them would have stopped me from actually just doing the thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you and explain each one of the things that I did, and then you'll see the progress of the dirt locker. So let's go. I really have to clean this door. Okay. So my dirt lockers are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and like 3/4 deep. I ran out of dirt lockers and I actually put in an order for more. They are standing over there by the edge of the deck, and I will get to them later. So let's go through a quick recap of what's happening here. This is my yellow rose waking up, being beautiful as ever. I love how all of their buds come out red first. We have my blackberry. I have mums that are going to line the entrances of the pathways. So I was gonna zigzag, but then I lose too many dirt locker packs itself. So, and actually this is gonna be weird, but there's a mum there, there's a mum there, and then this is gonna be the path. I'll probably have it zigzag or go that way, but I just wanted a path over there to get to that side of the lawn. And then I'll explain more in detail later. I wanted to explain along the way. My strawberries are doing okay. These are some more mums that I bought at the end of the year on clearance. And as you can see, they're coming back with a vengeance. So I will have mums in the spring. I was able to separate my blueberries. So I have blueberry number 1, number 2, and number 3, and that's the pathway to walk. So they will stay there in their grow bags. I'm gonna have another path here going that way. That's another mum. That is a marigold. And these here are my plums. And the cats are still trying to get on top of these things, and I will have to put some pine cones or something to make sure they don't get to my fruit trees. That is my serviceberry, which I believe is waking up, and I'm trying to think of the best way to go through this. Let me just do this. Here's my serviceberry, starting to wake up. This is a rose that I picked up from the big box store. This is Arizona hybrid tea. This one's actually coming up, so that should be good. From the fruit tree sale, this is one of my raspberries. I got Heritage Raspberry, Rubus Idaeus Heritage. This over here is one of the roses that I got from Costco, and I'll show you the 2 rose types when I get back up to the top. My grapes are over there. When I get back, I'm going to put up a beautiful trellis that I will weave those through so those have a chance to grow and climb. This is one of my beautiful elderberry plants. I was going to prune it, but it looks so cool the way it's like winding up that way that I'm just gonna leave it there and see how that does. Let's another look at the rose. There is another rose here from Costco. This is my pineapple guava, which will soon have a brother. This here is one of my apple trees. I think this is my Brayburn. That is a, I think that's a Dolgo crabapple. Another rose from the big box store. No, sorry, another rose from Costco. I got 4 of them because they were $15 for 2, so I definitely picked up 2 of those. That is my apricot, that is my pawpaw tree, and that is an unnamed apple. That over there is the serviceberry I was talking about, my plums. Look at my beautiful olives. I hope it is capturing the deep green color. These are 4 olive trees, and they didn't go dormant, they just kept growing. So when I get back, I will separate them, and there's gonna be another path this way, and I'm gonna put 2 olive trees over there and 2 olive trees over there so that you're greeted by olive trees. This is another one of my new raspberry plants. This is a fall gold raspberry. That should be fun. Another elderberry plant. Oh, I forgot to show the blackberry here. That's the one I bought at the big box store. It's a walnut over there. Those are still sleeping. That is a pecan tree. That's a rose I decided to leave from last season. We'll see if that pops up. These are my other apples. I have my Arkansas Black, Golden Delicious, something else, and crab apple tree. More strawberries, more roses. That over there is my nectarine tree that decided to grow from the rootstock, so that's going to be a surprise. This is my Dolly Parton rose, which looks sad now, but this will get some pruning, and then I'll put that in the sun where it belongs. These are my pears, and if you saw the video from last year, that right there is where I pruned. This part right here is where I pruned because it had, I think they said it was blight. Yeah, so these will also get their own 15-gallon bags, and then I will dot them throughout the garden. This is one of the in-ground lantana plants that I've put in there. Still trying to decide how I want to create a border. I might put this slow-growing fire nandina there. I might put it there, right next to the shed or the greenhouse. Still unsure about what I want to do exactly with that space, so we'll see how that works out. This right here is my new pawpaw tree. This is the one that I picked up this weekend. I had a short about it, and nothing short about this tree. It's beautiful, and I'm not going to prune it like I did the other trees last year. I'm just going to leave it as is and keep it in a bag, and I will prune along the way. We'll see how big it gets at the end of the summer. We'll check the roots, see if any air pruning or if any root pruning needs to be done, and the tops here, we'll see how much that grows out. But pawpaws are native to Georgia, so I definitely want to make sure that those flourish. Here's another rose. These roses are taking really well. I apparently arrived at the big box store the day they got them, so that's good. This over here is my sad little kiwi plant. I thought it was dead, but it was just dormant. There are the little buds. So we're good. I will continue to wind it around here and let it, spindle and do its thing. These are more mums over here. I really love the way that they look. I have some leftover lemongrass. That is kind of like, lemon balm. That grows like a mint plant, so it kind of spreads everywhere. So I'm kind of reluctant to take it out of its container and put it in the ground because I don't want it to spread over there. But I think if I mulch well and keep it under control, it should be okay. So that's a decision to make for when I come back. I'm gonna go over here. Those are my plums. Those are the Italian alums. Another strawberry, and you see its runner is coming up and going. And I have to make sure that I get this somewhere that's okay for it to continue to grow. I might do them along the fence to try to get rid of that ivy, because I don't want that ivy here anymore. You see what it's doing to the trees. Those trees are going to be dead, and that tree is probably going to fall on that house over there. But this right here is my super awesome find. This is a rose from the big box store. They had quite a few of them, and they were all on clearance. The gold glow rose. It wasn't $20, it was much less than that, and I might, if only I had time, I would go back and get some more. Yeah. I moved the little cat statue over there because that seemed appropriate. And I have the chair there, but I'm gonna put another plant there. I have to figure out where I want to put my bird bath at the fountain. But I would much rather get the plants in place, make sure that those are all set up and ready to go, and then I will figure out any other statuary and or fountains. But I'm very happy things are coming together, and with the way things just start to spring up quite literally in spring, it should be good. Oh, I didn't show you my peaches, which these are technically not native to Georgia, which is why they have such a hard time growing here, and why they tend to get bugs and other things. So we'll see. I might invest in some ladybugs to get rid of any kind of weird aphids and make sure that they are fed. But yeah, and that's the backyard garden. Oh, let me show you it is quite the mess over here. But these are the two roses from the short. I got Pink Peace and Medallion Hybrid Tea. They're supposed to be fragrant, both of them, and full sun, so I wanted to make sure that they were at least, now let me remember, when I set up the line that went all the way across this way, not only did it wind up working because it matched the edge of the greenhouse, but when the sun goes over the house, there's a certain part of the backyard that does not get any sunlight. So that line, anything past that line should get sun all day, which is good because it is so humid. The microclimate of this backyard is so humid that nothing dries. There's all types of mildew and mold and all types of things, so I'm trying to keep everything spaced well. The grow bags are good because it allows the water to seep out. Like the raspberries, I put them in containers for two reasons. One, because raspberries are like weeds and they'll spread everywhere with their canes, and I don't want that to happen. The second reason was because I don't know if I want them here or if I want them on the side yard. I might put them with the 2 blueberries that I rescued. So it's possible that they're going to be moved. So I didn't even want grow bags because on the side yard there's so much sun. The grow bags are too, the moisture leaves too quickly. So I put them in there, but I figured the Tidy Cats containers were going to work pretty well. But yeah, that's the backyard. Let's take a quick look at the side yard, and I'll show you the daffodils that decided to grace us with their blooms. So everything else is died away. Those are all the marigolds. Hopefully the seeds have dropped and we'll get more marigolds soon once the weather gets nice and warm. But those are my daffodils, which was something that I always look forward to in January. Very cute. That's the fountain setup that's probably creating a pond environment. I hope it's not getting too much like a, I don't know, we'll see. I definitely have to clean that out when I get back. But let's look at the side yard. Not much has changed here. We have all of our coneflowers have died back. We have some weeds in there and some new types of coneflowers. The onions are coming up, the walking onions or the Egyptian onions. They're in there. Surprisingly, might pop up elsewhere. There's nothing different about this area. When I come back, I will have to remove these containers so that we don't get any more of those crazy mushrooms and just allow regular watering with my hose. We'll find out what happened to the turmeric and the ginger. Everything has died back, but I haven't dug in there to see the roots. I haven't had the time, so we will check it out. These beds I will probably end up using for beans because they did so well last time. They just needed warmer weather. This is going to be my semi-herb garden. I'll probably throw some onions and garlic in there. That should be good. Here are my blueberry plants, my saved blueberry plants. They were deeply discounted, so I don't know if they're still alive. I think this one definitely is, but this one looks really dead. So we'll just wait and see what happens. Yeah, that's done. There is no wick in that. So then we'll just go to compost. I'll see what to do with that, but it's always worth a shot. And look, my onions are still going. Oh, you know what I should do? Should I get rid of those weeds so the strawberries can get some sun? I don't know. If I have time, I'll do that right before I leave. But I'll just go in with the scissor and just carefully snip them. Just leave them in place so that they can feed the strawberries. But these onions are looking good. They're gonna be huge, I bet. We will see. There's my compost. See how it went down already? I've already added a whole nother bag, not bag, one of those containers of compost. That is what I believe that's what I weeded last spring. So yeah, that has basically broken down. And that's doing what it's got to do. I might end up just throwing that other box away. If it's here when I come back, it's not gonna compost down. There's probably some wax or something on it. But yeah, these strawberries are not giving up, so I'll give them some sunlight and let them thrive. Thank you for watching, and I hope to have some videos up so that I could show you some of the crazy plants and things that I see as I travel. Thank you again for your support, and I'll see you next time.